All right. What's up, everybody? We are here with apparently one of the biggest shit shows from the Aces Rock tournament in the last week. That's right. This one came recommended to me from Terrans and Zergs, even though it's a PvP. So hang around. If you see PvP and go, I don't want to watch that. Apparently, this was just wild PvP. I don't actually know what happened in it. I have not seen this game. I've just had people say, you got to watch it. You got to watch it. Make sure you don't skip this game in your wrap up of the best games. And I was like, all right, guys. Let's see how it goes. Down, up here, we got Dragon Phoenix Gaming Zest. So the best online Protoss in the world up against Trap, representing the Africa Freaks, the best Protoss in the world. So, yeah, I mean, Zest has won maybe like 30 Korean and North American weeklies over the last 6 months to a year. He has won so many. At this point, we're calling the Korean and the North American both the Big Zest Weekly. The Zest is Best Weekly. The Zest is Chest Weekly because he has a firm chest because he does push-ups clearly, unlike most of us gamer nerds. You see, I'm talking about Zest's physique. I'm suddenly aware of how I'm sitting in my channel. Straighten me back a little bit. Have some better posture. Got some gateways there as well. And chrono boosting probes. Looks pretty standard so far. They've both just opened 2 gate on the high ground. Both sides going to try and harass each other a little bit with their probes, but identical, very standard 2 gate openings. You'll see people go for the low ground wall off a lot more, where they kind of go down here, put a gateway, Nexus Cybercore. Usually on maps where you have a ramp, but on this map, because this is just a wide open flat space, without that high ground ramp advantage, just a little bit harder to defend it. Max is one of the few Protoss who will do it quite regularly. Alright, so it looks pretty chill. Neither player hiding a pylon. So I think they'll both probably be fast expanding from here. That being said, sometimes we have seen players just drop a robo and a third gateway. Double Stalker versus Double Stalker. Okay, both looking for the more aggressive opening pressure option. Can be used defensively as well just to deny scouting, but this means you're not going to get the early sentry for the hallucination. If you do, it'll be on your second batch of units. It's about 30 seconds delayed. It's not the fastest, and Zest does come in and block the expansion. Oh, sorry. No, that's Zest's pylon next to... That's not... Is that... I always look at this pylon, and to me that looks like it's blocking the Nexus. I know he knows the pylon positioning, so he hasn't messed it up, but to me that just looks like he's... I'm not... He's got 400 minerals. He's gonna fit in. It's gonna fit. I don't know why I'm doubting. Yeah, see, perfectly positioned. I always freak out with that, man. I'm like, if that's blocked, I'm like, no, it's fine. Okay, so Trap's gonna go. He's gone Stargate. He's gone 2 Stalkers into 2 Adepts. Brings his Stalkers back, and he's actually going to be going, I guess, Oracle, and then maybe warping in for more Gateway units for an attack. Sentry's coming out for Zest and his Shield Battery, so he will have a hallucination, but it'll be kind of late. And there we go, that Oracle already getting chrono boosted across the map. Remember, Trap's expansion here, already about 30 seconds behind. Let's see when it goes down. So 35 seconds, maybe 32, 33 seconds behind Zest. Zest is already up 2 workers as well, but Zest is in a very defensive stance as his first hallucination goes across the map, while Trap here looking to do a little bit more damage aggressively, but it's not going to be a surprise. This hallucination is still early enough to see that Oracle moving out. It's going to fly in, cross paths with the Oracle. And he even clicks it on that Oracle just to track it. So this is a cute thing. It doesn't damage the Oracle, of course, but it just tells you where it's coming, so it's very easy to have your Stalkers and Sentries in position. And the Adept's coming forward. He intercepts them. Ready with a pylon to wall off there. 2 Stalkers in the main. Great split of units by Zest. No damage for Trap just yet as he warps in 2 more Adepts. Okay, he's going to double down. He flies in, takes a little bit of damage, not too bad. And the Adepts here. Oh, no pylon in the wall. Okay. You don't really want to finish with that many Gateway units around. Your Adepts will go down anyway. And the second Oracle. Okay, so he's got a second round that could do big damage. Trap hasn't lost any units. He's going to sync up both Oracles to the point where they one-shot probes. And he can try to, like, circle and drive through while the Adepts are also looking to dive on the Sentries. He's going to go for the Sentries. Oh, he doesn't quite one-shot it. He didn't sync up his attacks. Oh! You got a focus fire. Okay, he messes up his focus fire a little bit. He gets 1 sentry, finally gets the second one. The Oracles went in disjointed. One went in way ahead of the other. Trap! This is so uncharacteristic. I said he's the best Protoss in the world, and we just watched him completely disjointedly execute that harassment. Misclicked his Adepts twice, and didn't sync them up with the first volley, which it's partly the positioning on where they were from the target because there's different projectile travel times. But the oracles going in apart from each other was an absolutely huge mistake. And behind this, he's just forced to play a macro game, get a delayed blink, and he's down 6 workers. A rough start for Trap. On the upside, though, he does keep his units alive. Oh, he actually blocks the adepts there. Zest shuts this down. Those oracles can't find anything. The adepts literally shaded into a force field of stalkers. Zest puts down a third, and he's miles ahead. Up 5 workers. Hasn't really taken any damage. Great units lost tab for him. Even though he lost 2 sentries, which are valuable units, remember that Trap committed to this tech, the much later Nexus, to get that damage done. He lost a ton of guys doing it. His oracles still haven't found anything. Just keep in mind, though, if Zest gets a little greedy, say only leaving 1 sentry guarding an entire mineral line, those oracles could drive in there and kill stuff. But he recalls the oracles to try and get them out so that they're not trapped in the back. Blink is done for Zest. He's coming forward with 4 stalkers. And he was thinking about blinking in the main base. 4 stalkers is the magic number you need to one-shot probes. So the idea there was he could blink in the main and just run around and one-shot the probes. We've got this 3rd base is going to go down in the near future for Trap, but it's still going to be about a minute behind Zest's one. And a DT Shrine goes down for Trap as well. In front of his natural, he actually feels that's the least likely area for it to get scouted. It's already been scouted. Never mind. It must have been scouted like the moment it started. What the hell, dude? Stalker's up in the main. He's got Stalker Sentry on the 3rd as well. And Trap, yeah, I mean, he's looking for all these cheeky things that could get him back in the game. He's also about a minute and a half behind on the Forge. Ooh-wee. I mean, Zest is ahead in just about every way. Perfect defense so far. This probe here just is a bit of map vision. The Oracles, though, like I said, if they ever catch Zest out of position, they kill 20 probes by running into a base. And it feels pretty good for him suddenly. Oh. Revelate? I'm surprised he's not revelating the Stalkers. He's saving all of his energy. Going up in the gateway count. So 6 gate blink charge here for Trap. Actually, no charge started. He's got +1 now. Trying to chrono that. Trying to catch up. He's going to make a robo of his own. He hasn't shown the DTs yet. Hasn't used that tech for anything. And Zest has let the probe lead kind of dissipate. He wasn't probing non-stop. He's got a big army lead, so I really want to see Zest hit a timing attack. Zest has this weird thing where he almost never holds down the probe key constantly, even when there's no threat to kill him, and he's not going for his own attack. He just has these very set kind of rigid orders that he does things, and he's so good at executing them, he just finds it makes the timing attacks naturally flow for him. That Phoenix is going to get through. It's going to see this gateway explosion. Templar Archives as well. You know there's potentially a 10-gate charge arc on timing coming in. Trap. I mean, he's up on workers now, but he's way down on gateways. He's got his own charge on the way. He's trying to use stasis traps. And he's going to try and recover in this game. We'll see exactly how this goes. 4th Nexus on the way for Zest. Yep, Zest is playing this super patiently, but the comeback play is on the way. All right. Trap making a 2nd robo and a robo bay. He's going to go for the disruptors. The disruptors, of course, a great equalizer when you're down in numbers, down in upgrades. Disruptors do not care about upgrades. They kill just about everything in 1 or 2 shots, no matter what. And of course, they just don't really care about the numbers. The more units you have, the more you're going to clump up for those disruptor shots if you can protect them. And with the stasis traps everywhere, protecting them, that's going to be huge. Did you guys know, by the way, anyone here an old school viewer, it was like 2 years of casting. Was it 2 years? A year? I think I was casting StarCraft 2 for like a year, calling them stasis traps, because that's just how I thought that word was said. And no one called me out. No one was like, oh, you're saying the word wrong. And I was like, what? I cast a bunch of premier tournaments. And I was like, yo, it's the stasis trap. And then I think it was some angry nerd on Twitter was like, stop saying the word wrong, you fucking idiot. And I was like, what? And it was actually the douchebag. It was the douchebag on Twitter who corrected me saying it. I was like, why did none of my co-commentators or production or friends or anyone else tell me that? I couldn't believe it, man. It was very upsetting that a douchebag on Twitter being really aggressive about it had to be the one to teach me something. Anyways, guys, I think Trap's dead. The stasis traps have been worn out. Zest is just hitting this brilliant timing attack. Trap's getting overwhelmed. I mean, the fact that he had 14 stasis traps is actually pretty cool. I guess he sniped Zest's Observer, didn't he? Yeah, he snipes Zest's observer. Zest is now running away. He's not, you don't want to save those units? Okay. I guess he's like, whatevs, I'll just sacrifice him, no worries. 8 probes just died to DTs. 8 probes just died to... Pig! A DT just ran in and killed 8 probes. Sorry, guys. Those units pop out of the stasis. They go down. I just had traumatic memories of learning I've been saying something wrong on fucking broadcasts to hundreds of thousands of people. And nobody was like, oh, yeah, that's a thing. It's like that thing. If you're on camera on a show, you're on a fucking set with lights and production people, and you're all there talking to each other, and you're like, oh, there's a giant mustard stain on my fucking blazer. And your friend's like, yeah, I thought that was meant to be there. I'm like, really? You didn't think about telling me? They're like, nah, I just thought it was part of the outfit. The mustard stain on me fucking suit jacket. Really? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, you know I'm going to get 200 tweets about this mustard stain now for like the next 3 days while people are watching the VOD. And I'm going to have to deal with like an onslaught of fucking people like, hello, you look like a fucking idiot. Did you spill your food? Ah, GG's. Disruptors. Come back, disruptors! They got 1 zealot. It was not that impressive. More stasis traps, cannons, batteries. Still having a good time. Let's go. Oh! It's pronounced Moostard. Twitch chat's funny. Balls. Gets the Archon. Not bad. Archon's an expensive unit. You don't... Oh, look at this. Ball. Oh, good dodge. Trap got his own zealot. Zest says I could dance all day, mother trucker. Stupid disruptors. I can dance around that shit. Oh, Trap's going to jump on him on the left. Trap with a big blink warp in. Takes the momentum on the left side. Nicely done. Trap actually fighting his way back into this game. He's ahead in supply. Dude, Trap. Mass stasis Trap. Swaps into disruptors. And he's slowly catching up. I mean, he's still a full upgrade behind us. +3 kicks in. But, oh, he's going to come in. He's going to surround this army. He hits the immortal. Balls! Trap drops Trow, turns around and tucks that Frau upside down. That's right. He just drops a whole big load of Purification Novas on Zest's face. Oh my god. Zest just got ravaged in that fight, dude. Ravaged. Zest was played a perfect early game. He was so ahead, and now Trap is just miles ahead. And he starts his own Robo Bay now. He built the second Robo and forgot the Robo Bay. You're meant to build them at the same time like 2 minutes ago when you started this. Oh, Zest is falling apart under pressure, guys. He's playing really sloppy here. And Trap is just like, I'm really good at StarCraft. I'm back in this game now. I mean, he doesn't really have Archons or Immortals like those good units that anchor your army. So if his Disruptors get caught out, he could still be in trouble. DT is going to try and blink away. And there's no Observer speed, so the Observers can't catch him. Oh my god, again. Are you kidding me? Now the DTs can fight. They could turn and fight. Stalker Zealot coming in on the left. Zest trying to hang on to get his own Disruptor transition out. But right now it's just Stalker versus Stalker. He is ahead on Stalkers. So as long as he avoids the Disruptors, he's okay. But look, he's getting pushed back. Oh. Good dodge. 5th base going up for Trap. Zest stuck on 4 bases. Not the most important base right now, but a few minutes from now as the bases mine out a bit more, it's going to become more and more impactful. Zest is still up 1 upgrade. He's got +1 armor on the way. Oh, he can't lose his Robos. Oh, he blinks back at the last second. He's got to pull back. And you know what? I'm surprised we're not depowering these. He's going to get the Robo Bay, which does get rid of Observer speed. He says, you'll never catch my DTs with your Observers, dude. He's going to kill the Robos. Disruptors pop! Balls! Oh! He drops Trow and says ball on ball action, big boy. But, oh, dude, he does get massively just wrecked by the DTs. But he gets a Stalker surround. So even though the DT's doing damage, his Stalkers are doing good. I don't know who won that fight. I think Zest won that fight. He killed a lot of Disruptors. He's still down in the units lost, but they're both floating a bit of money right now. It's 10 gate versus 11 gate. There's Stalkers. Oh, you're in prison, son. I don't even need to see you. He blinked on the DT and then did hold position. And the DT was like, no, let me out, bro. He was like trapped in there, just stuck, dude. Oh, this is sick. Now he's got to rebuild his Robo Bay. His second Robo again. DT drop getting ready for Trap. Uh-oh, Trap's not got his cannons and batteries ready yet. That's a bit of a bummer. Stalker's on the right side, though. Gonna kind of bait him back a bit. Some disruptors for Trap. They could get blinked on. Zest, Chad boy Zest! Zest is chest! I'm like, Zest is chest, and then he does that. Oh, Jesus. He just walked into a disruptor shot and lost like 12 stalkers to it. DT drops coming in for Trap as well. Okay, this game is fucking wild. Thank you, whoever recommended me this game. There's like 10 different recommendations for this game. I see why. DT's gonna get the robo. Wait, Zest? Does Zest have detection? Okay, he does have observers. He recalls an observer with the stalkers. He doesn't mess that up. He's gonna get the prism. Okay, he will clean this up. He still doesn't have observer speed, remember, because his Robo Bay got sniped. Trap's gonna push back on the right side of the map. And dude, they have both made some big mistakes versus the Novas. It's so funny. I'm so used to watching top PvP players like dodge the Novas so consistently that this has been that rare treat of a game where it's chaotic enough. They're both making enough mistakes and actually messing that up. And oh, he's gonna get the 5th base snipe. He says, oh, what's that base advantage you were talking about, Trap? Did I just kill 20 probes and your 5th base? Yes, I did. Zest is looking good economically. If he can secure a 5th, he'll be able to mine it much more effectively. But DT's running in. Cannons are there. Cannons do not care. Those DTs will go down. Does blink back, though. Keeps them both alive. Stalkers run in, get a cannon. They force a recall. They blink back. Both sides with teleporting units. Looks like a Stalker tried to kill the Prism. The DTs save it for Zest. Trap's going to expand to the top left corner of the map. That's effectively a hidden expansion. Not many people will look there unless he sees your probes transferring. But he doesn't take the Watchtower, and Zest misses it. Trap pushes him back. So the top left, he doesn't need to defend that. He can just leave it wide open as long as Zest doesn't know about it. It's risky, but in this sort of game, it might just be the thing that pays off. Trap's down a bunch in supply, but he's got a lot more units here as the rest of the army. Zealot DT is coming in for the flank. Oh, gets a few guys. Gets another Zealot with that one. Another one just to cover his retreat. Oh, and he snipes that Disruptor before it can go down. And the Zealot DT flank! You can't leave! Trap says, I have blink, and then does kind of leave, but he's still losing a lot of units on the way out. Now, he's going to have a Disruptor shot that he can drop out of that prism. That might save the day. He's got to defend this base. Trap's down 20 workers. He can't afford to lose this base. He needs the best Disruptor shot you've ever seen! That might do. Another one from the rally. I don't think it's enough, though. I don't think it's enough. Zest has observers. Trap's trying to take out the observers, but he doesn't get it. The last observer's still there. Zest wins the fight. Dude. Oh my god. Oh, Trap whips out his balls in a big way, but at the end it's just not quite enough. And Zest is there. So Zest will close out the game now. He's got the 70 probe. He still hasn't resecured a 5th. Zest's like, that's fine. I have 31 probes mining 4 mineral patches here. Yeah, it's all good. And I mean, Trap's on 4 bases as well. Trap has less workers. 1/3 the army. And Zest is even getting +2 armor here. I love how Zest... The thing is, if his opponent's not way ahead on economy, like Zest never thinks about expanding to get ahead. He always thinks about how he can make his army better and kill his opponent to get ahead, right? Think of like an Estrella, where his default in every mode is like, I take 2 more Nexus whenever I can and build another 30 probes. And you've got like a Haas who's like, I stab you now. Though to be fair, I guess Haas sometimes does go super greedy now. Zest, though, is always about, yeah, we're going to put everything into the next way to kill you. He's like, oh, I have 45 workers mining 4 mineral patches. I guess I'll take a 5th base if I have to. But more importantly, let's hit you with DTs in the back door. Big old army of Zealot Stalker DT in the front door. I mean, Trap has been given a bit of time to get some units out. He's going to go for the Robo. Very nice. Very nice. He's going to get that before the Disruptor even pops, man. Oof. There's not many observers out for Trap right now. I say not many. He's got 1 that just popped. DT's blink to the high ground. Cannon plus some warpins should be taking that out. The observer goes down. And the DT's there of Trap going to help defend that one as well. As long as he micros it, which he does. But now you've got a prism in your back door. That could come in here or here at any moment. And yeah, unlike some people's choice in adult videos, surprise backdoor action in PvP is not really what you're looking for. So definitely something Trap's going to have to worry about for the rest of this game. He's going to be going there and trying to get some more probes on that top left side. I feel like, yeah, he's got the second Robo. He's going to add his own Disruptors, which just shores up his position. He's got the same big game-changing tech as Trap. He's up 2 upgrades. He's making +3 armor. which doesn't matter too much. It's mostly if you're fighting Zealot versus Zealot where those armor upgrades really help out. So it can help. I mean, Trap's going to try to crawl out to a base. He's got Cannon Battery Disruptor. And, I mean, it really looks like he's just hoping Zest attacks into him. He lands some majestic balls once again and you know, turns the game back in his favor. Being down 80 supply, though, if Trap wins this game, like, it is going to be an absolute travesty for Zest. Like, if Zest lets Trap win this game, it is going to take him, like he should get picked up by Major League Baseball. Because he, honestly, or maybe become a quarterback? I mean, you give him a pigskin, he could toss it a quarter mile, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could toss it over those mountains over there. Like, he could throw really fucking hard. If he loses from here, Zest, I will never forgive you if you throw this game. I wouldn't mind some glorious disruptor shots before you go out, but... Okay, blinks back. Thought he'd blink forward on that one. Tries to come in. Stalker's there. Trap on the ready. Nicely done. Trap. Loses a Stalker here. 2 Stalkers go down. Nice trade for Zest. Even little trades like that are very painful for Trap. Look at the income tab. Look at the income graph. 10 minutes of overwhelmingly Zest-favored income. Oh, and he's actually skirmishing there. It loses a few Stalkers on the retreat. Does Zest. Trap, though, man. I mean, he's just like, duh. This is... When I'm in this situation, this is me saying, I hope my opponent's a donkey and just, like, only knows how to force their way into choke points and take really terrible fights. Like, if my opponent's above, like, 5.3k MMR, I'm pretty sure I've tapped right now as Trap, unless I know my opponent literally doesn't know how to use spellcasters or make upgrades. Like, if I'm playing an Omega Cheeser, I might hang in here. Zest is not an Omega Cheeser. He's not the greatest endgame player, but Trap, endgame is but a mythical land for you right now. There is no way you're going to get to endgame, mate. Oh, he gets the Observer. I mean, I love that he's able to fight on the map at all. I feel like Zest could just finish him at any moment, though. Zest is max. He's added a lot of Zealots, a few Immortals, a few Disruptors. Throws his own Disruptor, doesn't find the mark. Once again, though, he's going to get him from behind. And Trap, oh no. Oh, he revelates the army. Watch the recall. He teleports into the corner, so he only loses 2 Stalkers and an Archon. Oh, that awareness by Trap. Balls! 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 This ramp. Okay. Whenever Zest pushes here, it looks like he just clicks his army up and they just go there and he doesn't even pay attention to them. Oh, it's insane. Oh, man. I mean, there's still no chance. He's just too outnumbered. He can split like a quarter of his army and break this base. Look, he's throwing Disruptors. There's nothing there. Trap has like 12 Stalkers on the map, dude. This game has been over for a while. He's trying to zone out the army. I'm pretty sure Zest is under the impression that Trap has like 150 supply right now. Oh! Instant rewind! Instant rewind! Break the immersion! Break the immersion! Oh! Trap gets a taste of his own medicine there, and Zest smiling says, how do you like those big boys? GG, well played. That was a shit show. I like it. GG, well played. And well done, Zest. Brings it out in the end.